What's up guys, this is HylianMom, and today in Grounded I'm going to show you a quick way to complete the Hedge Lab. So what you're going to need for this is an axe in order to cut the spider webs away, as well as armor and weapons, upgraded is best, and some food, water, and healing sources. So we are here in the hedge where you have the zip line accessing the Hedge Lab. If you don't know where this is, I have a video description guide and I will link it there for you. We're going to zip line on in. And that brings us to our main room here, where we're going to use the biometric scanner. That lets us mash the keys here on the system. And that unlocks this door and asks us for the terminal password in order to unlock this door and get the burg-L chip inside. So what we need is 4 scrap word pieces. We also have a damage control cassette you can grab from in here, as well as a loot box over here to raid. So let's go through the unlocked door, up the ramp here. We're going to unlock this door, cut the webs away. In this first room, we have an Orb Weaver Jr. and some spiderlings that we need to deal with. And there we go. So in this room, this is the door we came in here. We've got a loot box here right to the side. We have a cassette tape ahead here called Project Zippy we can grab. And we have our first password, 58, so we're going to grab that. This is a locked door ahead that we will be returning through in the end. Over here we have a path that you can cut through and access, but it's easiest to just leave it locked because that way you don't get confused or lost as you navigate the Hedge Lab. What we want is this path over here. You have a berry blocking your path on the zip line. Easiest thing to do is to shoot it down with an arrow. If you don't have that, however, then you can just zip line over to it. It'll knock you down, jump up with your axe, chop it down. Once it's out of the way, you go back onto this stick carefully. And you're going to go jump. It might be easier even to just go through this way. And basically jump up onto this stick here. There we are. And you walk your way back over here. And we're going to backtrack right up to the hub room again. Turn to the right, and there's our zip line. So we're going to take this into the first room here, where we have another Orb Weaver Jr. So just deal with him. And in this room, we'll have some raw science and our second password here. -UR. So we're going to grab that. There's also one other item in this room. Down here in the broken side, there is a scabby you can collect right there. And other than that, we're done with this room. So we're going to go through this way, cut away the webs. Now this is going to lead us into some hallways that are full of rusty and tasties. Get our first one here. Always remember to heal. So if you go down ramp, that just leads you to an exit of the lab where you will come back in actually in a few minutes. What we're going to do is go left or go right, go up the ramp. We're going to kill a couple more tasties and such here. There you are. And we've got 2 in here. There we go. So this is where we came up. What we want to do from here is basically do a U-turn, and we're going to go straight around this direction to a berry room where we can get some raw science and some berry parts. And we have a zip line here that we're going to take down. This zip line will knock you off on the stick there. If you have a tier 2 hammer, you can just pop by here and get the Mega Milk Molar. If not, you're going to have to come back later. So just pass under the stick and do the zip. Deal with this rusty. And now you are in this room where there is a hole in the floor, so just be careful of that. What you want to do is come over behind it and grab the third Password Scribble, T19. Now after you have it, then you can drop through the hole. That's going to take you to here where ahead of us along this log we can see the door. So we're going to go to that, go in. Go up the ramp. And that is going to take us up here to the intersection where we originally came out. We're going to keep going up. And this time we're going to shift to the left and go up this ramp. So we have 3 out of 4 of the password scribbles. We just need one more.
I'm stuck!
Now if you keep going up here, this is going to take you to a supply room. So you can stop by, grab anything you might need from here. And we have another zip line. So ahead of us, you can see that we have a little light there flashing. And right beside it is an open hatch. So our objective is actually to drop on top of there and get through the open hatch. If you do miss it and end up going all the way through the zip line, you can get back into the base. But what you want to do is aim to hit the button just before you reach there. So I'm going to hit Control to let go. And there we are. There's some raw science up here, of course. And we're going to drop down the hatch, where we get our 4th password scribble, Y. There are some spiderlings in this room to deal with. Usually about 4 of them show up. And I've got 3 today. Alright. So from here, if you go through that door there, you're going to lead you basically back to the old hallways that we were in. So it's just kind of a connecting path. Now that we have all 4 passwords, we don't have to go that way. We can just go this way. It's going to go down ramp to here where we cut. And we're going to be back in the hub room that I mentioned in the beginning. So this is our connecting path. We go straight through. Down again. And now that we have the password, we're going to mash the keys and log in. Access granted. And there we go. That gives us access to the Hedge Super Chip for burg-L, as well as a cassette tape for evacuation. Thank you guys. There you go. I hope that helps anybody who has been trying to navigate the Hedge Lab. As always, be kind, stay legendary, and may the Triforce always be with you. HylianMom out.